Did you guys know that Class Dojo makes videos? Look how cute this one is. It's only like 10 seconds.
Mojo's class was presenting book reports on presidents. So I replied,
How cute!
"Dearest
How
father,
cute.
I cannot tell a lie.
Question.
I did cut thy cherry tree." Thank you.
So cute. The little guy dressed as Lincoln is adorable. Look at him. So cute. We'll definitely be watching this when we get to Lincoln in a couple weeks. But back into the packet, we're going to do the reading on Harriet Tubman, and you will be responsible for the questions, which are short answer, no multiple choice on this one. So you have to do a little more close reading. So Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman was one of the most well-known conductors of the Underground Railroad. The Underground Railroad was the name given to a network of people, houses, and secret hiding places used by slaves to escape slavery in the South. Not a train. I know you're getting sick of me saying this, but it's not a train. The conductors were the people who led the slaves along the route. One of 9 children, Harriet was born a slave in Dorchester County, Maryland, in the 1820s. Her original name was Araminta. There was a lot of violence in her childhood, and she was injured several times. She received her most serious injury as punishment for refusing to help restrain a runaway slave. She was struck in the head with a 2-pound weight, causing permanent brain damage. For the rest of her life, Araminta suffered from seizures, severe headaches, narcolepsy, and intense dream states, which she considered religious experiences. So, narcolepsy is where you fall asleep. Like you'll be standing up doing something and you'll just fall asleep. In 1844, Araminta married a free black man named John Tubman and changed her name to Harriet. 5 years later, after the illness and death of her owner, Harriet Tubman escaped to Philadelphia. The Underground Railroad already existed, and Harriet used it to travel 90 miles to Philadelphia. About crossing into freedom, she later said, "When I found I had crossed that line, I looked at my hands to see if I was the same person. There was such glory over everything. The sun came like gold through the trees and over the fields, and I felt like I was in heaven." But Harriet did not remain in Philadelphia. Instead, she returned to rescue her family and bring them north to safety. Her first successful rescue was her niece, who was married to a free black man, and the couple's 2 young children. Many similar journeys followed, including the safe transport of her parents, several siblings, and about 60 other individuals. Harriet became known as Moses for her leadership. She was a successful conductor that slave owners offered a $40,000 reward for her capture, which is a ton of money for that time period. Let's see, 1820s, $40,000. What would 40,000 in 1820s be? So, equivalent, so if someone were to capture Harriet Tubman in the same sense today, it would cost about $884,369.23. So, ton of money for the capture of Harriet Tubman. There are some questions on her. We have to look back straight into the reading to find. Then you have the puzzle on her, followed by the codes and phrases journal on the Underground Railroad. For this, you might want to look at videos, and we can kind of move from there. I believe our next part of our packet is where we got the news that our packet, instead of 5 days long, had to be 14 days long. So there's a lot more information coming. We're doing a lot of review on westward expansion, review and questions. There's just a code, one of those silly codes to break up learning. We'll talk about slave life. We'll do a primary source, and then we'll do quite a lot of readings, and you'll have the freedom to do choice boards for many of those. So we'll get into westward expansion review in the next video. I'll see you there. Bye.